Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Afif Alauddin bin Rizwan.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Adi Rashad bin Zawawi.
Hi, my name is Tengku Lukman Hakim.
In this video, we will analyze the merger and acquisition involved by Sime Darby.
Globalization and the borderless world has brought with it heightened competition in the business circles. There are many examples of industries impacted by globalization which have taken the successful route of mergers and acquisition. This included the airlines, banking, automotive, and oil and gas industries. In this video, we will analyze the mergers of Sime Darby Group Berhad with Kumpulan Grocery Berhad and Golden Hope Group to form one of the biggest conglomerates in Southeast Asia. So, who is Sime Darby and what's their history and what business are they operate on?
Sime Darby is one of Malaysia's leading multinational and one of Southeast Asia's largest conglomerates. It was founded in 1910 by two British businessmen, William Sime and Henry Darby, and it was first set up to manage a rubber estate in Malacca. Sime Darby then grew from a single company offering a single product and service in one country into a strong and dynamic international group with many range of business activities and currently have more than 100,000 employees in over 300 companies in more than 20 countries. Sime Darby was then listed in the Bursa Malaysia Securities Berhad with a market capitalization of 31.6 billion ringgit as at 30th June 2006 before the merger took place.
Today, in addition to its original plantations core business activity, Sime Darby is also a major player in various industries.
Apart from its plantation business, they also involve in motor vehicles, heavy equipment, property, and energy and utilities. Sime Darby also has extensive trading and manufacturing interests in China, Singapore, and Australia. They have business operations in many countries such as Brunei, Indonesia, Thailand, Vietnam, Philippines, United Kingdom, New Zealand, the Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, and New Caledonia.
The merger has enabled Sime Darby Group to be the world's largest and listed oil palm plantation group. Sime Darby Group are now one of the global leaders in palm oil plantation and extraction. In addition, a merger integration office has been formed and 7 subcommittees comprising representatives from each of the participating companies and also called the merger team has been created. The merger team's charter was to develop a master plan for the integration and to identify the potential synergies that can be extracted from the integration of the participating companies.
After the merger, the merged company's Synergy Drive was renamed as Sime Darby and was listed on Bursa Malaysia on 30th November 2007 at RM8.90 per share with a market capitalization of 59.5 billion ringgit, 80% more than the original value.
Okay, so there are three main impacts that can be seen on this merger. I'll list the mergers and I'll speak briefly about all these impacts. So the first impact would be scale-driven revenue and cost synergies for plantation. Second impact would be focused set of core businesses within Asia Pacific, and the last impact is experienced management team. So for the first impact, scale-driven revenue and cost synergies for plantation. Merger has enabled the group to have the enlarged palm oil business, which will allow the group to achieve better in cost and revenue efficiencies. Looking at the location of palm estates, most of the group's oil palm plantation are adjacent or close to each other. The consolidation of such estates will generate revenue and cost synergies through lower overheads, mill optimization, and the sharing of best estate management practice, research and development findings to further raise FFB yields. There will be savings from the elimination of duplicate R&D projects. The sheer size of the group's planted area will also enable Sime Darby Group to implement cost-centric procurement and planting policies, which will lead towards achieving economies of scale. So the second impact, focus set of core businesses within Asia Pacific. Considering on the group's core business, currently the business are focused within Asia Pacific. This merger, on the other hand, will poise to benefit from population growth and economic development throughout the Asia Pacific region. Furthermore, both economic and population growth in the Asia Pacific region has outpaced comparing to Europe and North America in recent years, and this trend is expected to continue within the next year. For plantations, Sime Darby Group will be the largest listed global oil originator with selective downstream participation. On top of that, demand for palm oil has been driven by consumer consumption of animal oil, which will continue to be sustained by population growth throughout Asia Pacific. In line with growing biofuel usage in developed markets such as Europe, also has driven the demand for palm oil. This, in a way, has embarked Asian government in looking at biofuel-friendly policies, and which has anticipated in creating another source of demand in the longer term. So for property, Sime Darby Group has a great opportunity which arises from their diversifiable industry. This is because there is a symbiotic relationship between the property development and plantation. The group has prospects for migrations of prime land currently utilized as plantation to property development. Property prices in Kuala Lumpur are currently lower compared to those in other key Asian countries such as Singapore, Hong Kong and Japan. The rental yields are higher, which implies that there is further room for price appreciation for areas in Kuala Lumpur. And the last impact will be experienced management team. So the Sime Darby Group will have an experienced management team with a good track record of successfully managing and expanding a set of diverse businesses throughout Asia Pacific. Sime Darby believes that the ability of the management team to adapt to various cultures and operating environments is essential for their future success. This has been cultivated among all the employees with the slogan of "Ahead as One."
Okay, now we move to the value with and without synergy. So, when the Sime Darby do the merger with Guthrie and Golden Hope, the value of the companies increased to 66.902 million with synergies. Meanwhile, the value without synergy for the companies is 54.691 million ringgit. Okay, it shows that the value will exceed the companies when the companies do the merger with synergies. And then for the offer price, the synergy for the combined process is 12.211 million ringgit. It is based on the existing share price for each company. The minimum offer price is derived by multiplying the existing stock price with the number of shares outstanding for each firm. The minimum offer price is 14.485 million ringgit it is for Sime Darby, and then for the Guthrie is 4.416 million ringgit, and the last one is for the Golden Hope, which is 11.618 million ringgit. And then the maximum offer price is determined by adding the amount of synergy estimated to minimum offer price. The amount of synergy is first divided equally among the three firms and added to each firm minimum offer price to get the maximum offer price. This means that at most 33% synergy is distributed to each firm to derive the maximum offer price for each firm. Okay, when we look at this table, it shows that the three companies which are Sime Darby, Guthrie, and Golden Hope, and this is the initial offer price at synergy per share, and here is the offer price in million at synergy. Okay, we look about Sime Darby companies. At 50% synergy, the offer price we started at 6.87, and then it increased to 7.8 when the synergy at 33%, and then offer price in million at synergy also increased from 16.3.1 million to 18.515 million. And for the Guthrie, the initial offer price at 50 is 5.91, and the increase to 8.09, and the offer price in millions also increased from 5.978 million to 8.175 million. And the last but not least, the Golden Hope. The initial offer price start from 5.96 increased to 6.94, and then the offer price in millions is 13.450 million to 15.648 million, and it shows that it's increasing in price over time. Okay, next, we move to the method of payment. The whole merger exercise was completed mostly through share swap. Even though cash settlement was offered for Negara Properties, shareholders who opted for the latter. This is done by issuance of RCPS by the Okay, from the analysis here, it shows that there are consideration in the revenue to capital employee and revenue per employee, which indicates that there are rooms for improvement and the merger is still far from its efficiency objectives. This is where the post-merger, whereas the average turnover has shown the increase of number of days fund trapped in the production has jumped from about 36% from the average of 63 days. However, the result might not be accurate as the analysis was based on the average production of overall Sime Darby wide range of product in the 5 core business, which include services. Perhaps a more accurate analysis will be obtained if individual products are analyzed to obtain the individual average turnover period. Okay, the merger has enabled Sime Darby Group to comprise the businesses of all the subsidiaries and participating companies. The group currently owns 5 core businesses, namely plantation, properties, motor, heavy equipment, and energy and utilities. Value of the firm after merger is 47.699 billion, while the market capitalization after merger is 60 billion ringgit. Okay, the main motivation for this merger is to create the world's largest listed oil palm company and property giant in Malaysia.
With operations across the Asia Pacific, Sime Darby Berhad is in all the right businesses now. Plantations riding on record CPO prices, high economic growth, and bulging fabrication orders on the back of record oil and gas activities boosting energy profits.
The merger of Sime Darby Berhad, Golden Hope Plantation Berhad, and Kumpulan Guthrie Berhad has no doubt not only met the original objective to improve profitability and efficiency, but also in improvement in the group creditworthiness.
That's all from us. Thanks.